Hello people and welcome back to another Chino Juan Moreno stop motion channel. Yeah man, we have the Homelander boy. I'm super excited. I'm not into boxes. I do collect plastic, not cardboard. So if you want to take a look on that, just pause the video. Yeah, we have some cool images over there and that's it. Now inside the box we have this certificate. That's a very cool way to know that you are buying an original, so kudos for mafex. And we do have a lot of accessories in the hand department. The box also comes with a stand. For the Homelander we have two faces. Here we have the head sculpts, and as you can tell they nailed the looks of the actor, Anthony Starr, which is very similar to Tony Stark. What do you guys think? Is that a coincidence? Here we have a little bit of a shaved beard. The eyes look great, and this is like a relaxed pose whenever he's talking to the media. You guys are going to be able to pull out some very cool scenes, like the nice guy that everybody sees, a very cool menacing laser eye shooting face, the hair, and everything looks amazing. And look at the detail. The paint apps on this is super cool. So I'm very impressed with the quality of the materials, the sculpt, and the paint apps. Mini stands for the hands so you can have them in pairs, so you won't lose them. So that's definitely a thing I wasn't expecting, and that's super nice. So we have relaxed hands, we have pointing hands. Check out the gloves. Even the gloves, they could have gone away with little paint apps over here, but they didn't. They add some special wash in a darker red, so it's not just the plain color. So kudos for that. It looks more like a leathery glove. Little variations from these to those. It's amazing. I'm glad they did that, because you can use some for the flying poses maybe, and some others for blocking, like these like hands. Those are pretty cool. Whenever they do have these kind of hands in a figure, they normally add just one. So I'm super happy they go with the symmetry. In terms of plastic, this should be super cheap. So I'm glad they go for it, you know. So of course the figure comes with closed fist hands, and that's super cool. So the overall figure, I wasn't expecting the quality on the cape, and the fact that it's wired is just a plus for me, because I do spend a lot of time adding my extra wire to my figures. So I really appreciate that. The material feels so nice. It's not like a cheap cloth material, you know. It's super cool. It's super posable. You actually get to expand it, so it has like this triangle B shape, you know. Some figures that come with the wire cape, they fail in the assembling part, and sometimes they feel loose because of the solution they go for it with the figure in, and this is not the case. This feels just like it is blend perfectly together, you know. So now sculpt wise, you can see we have this pattern on the suit, which is amazing. This texture is impressive, just like in the show. And the gloves as well, you have the eagle shoulders, the stars, the stripes. So he definitely has the looks. And of course the default face that he has is a neutral face, maybe serious. He looks amazing, bro. Check this out. The belt is amazing. The boots and the logo in the belt, even the bottom of the boot is super nice. And man, this figure is super cool. Now let's jump into articulation. He does have a articulation on the shoulder, and they have this kind of solution over here where you can pose the eagle in certain ways. So I haven't messed up with the figure, so I'm trying to figure out what is the range of motion that you can get. So of course you have a butterfly in the shoulder, and then you have that extended articulation. Then you have the swivel bicep, double jointed elbows. You have a ball joint in the fist, and the range is super cool. And actually, one thing that scares me from other figures is the fact that the peg is in a ball joint, so you have to do some pressure with this, and this is not the case. You just go straight. So that for stop motion is a plus, because you can get the hands and do some transitions without losing your reference frame or moving the figure to a position that you don't want. So that's a super easy one. And it gets rid of the risk of breaking anything. So with the neck, we do have we are able to pull some flying poses because of the combination of all of the torso articulation in the, oh, check this out, it came out. So you have the combination of the articulation working together in favor of the figure, so you can get into those flying poses very easily. The head could have gotten a little bit improved, but because of this piece, it gets in the way, but it's super acceptable, you know. Actually, I don't think we have that many shots of him in straight flight. Like the show gets very economic on that, and we don't see those cheesy flying poses with the blue screen and stuff like that. And whenever we do, they pull it out great. So yeah, Homelander is there. He has the flying poses. So we have the flying Superman, which is a must in this figure, and you can see how cool it is, how you can make it. The range of motion in the shoulders and the arms is there, so he can be very heroic and he can go in so many poses. That's impressive. So for the torso area, we do have a ball joint that allows the movement very, very far. And actually check how this curve goes like that, so you can get a Jeff Goldblum pose with no problem. And then you have another one with the cut in the belt. Then you have extended hips, all right? So you can go back a little bit if you want to get a little bit more range of motion. For a figure that is not flexible, yes, he can touch his toes, so that's a plus. The butt cheek, or he can do some crazy kicks over there. So that's super nice range of motion, especially for this kind of solution where you have like a como un calzón over there. So you have like this speedo articulation or sculpt where you have the hips shaped like that. So that's a very cool range of motion, and the combination of the articulations working together, they did great over there. So you have a swivel on the thigh, you have a double jointed knee, so you have a ball joint in the ankle. And that, I think, for most figures with this kind of solution in the design, that could be a problem in the long term, because probably this will get loose very easily. So the addition of the stand is going to definitely help. And of course, you have a toe swivel, all right? So that's for the homie boy. Now he stands about 6¼ inch tall. So let's do first this dude, which is a mafex as well, but it is a bootleg. So don't hate me on that one, because I came to collect these dudes very late, so I wouldn't be able to pay full price. So if you guys want to sponsor me, or maybe go to Patreon, that will help me to get the cool figures I want to do stop motion with. He looks super nice. Snake eyes. I think this guy looks a lot like Black Noir. I think that could work out. Let me know what you guys think. The knockoff. Who's the knockoff? Who is the upgrade? Let me know. But these two guys look very well together, and I'm sure, and I've seen a lot of people doing shots with them together because of obvious reasons. This guy is the SH Figuarts Superman, and they do look great together. I do not have the mafex one to compare it with him, but I think this dude is a little bit shorter than his mafex counterpart, and I did had to go and add my own wire in the lower part, so now I have a posable cape, but my cape is not as sturdy and smooth as this one. So this one is going to be super nice in terms of stop motion and what you can do with it. There you have it, next to another SHF superhero, which is the Batman, and he stands a little bit shorter next to him. Then we have the SHF Spider-Man. He should be a smaller figure, so that's super cool. For those of you guys who have, I forgot the name of the actor, but it would be super cool to make a head swap with the Hasbro Pollos Hermanos character, which is the Vogue director, and I think it will fit perfect in this body, so that's an easy custom. I may go for it and get the Star Wars Black Series Pollos Hermanos dude, which I forgot the name as well in the Star Wars show. Let me know in the comments which is my soldier boy, so that's going to look amazing as well. I think this dude, without that many changes, could pass as a very cool soldier boy, you know. He has the looks, maybe if you change a little bit the hair, but the custom is of course an inspiration, a direct inspiration from the Captain America. And if you want to do some crossover like in the Chinoverse, of course you can do it, and they do look great together. Thanos from the Endgame, that's in SHF, and then we have the McFarlane Darkseid, so they look great together, you know. So how can we know how cool is the Homelander? Well, we need a score, and for that I came up with a figure review system.
So the chino figure system pushes the figure to his limits, both mentally and physically, in order to decide if the range of motion gives you a lot of fun possibilities. Each of these poses was scientifically designed to help us find the ultimate figure, regardless if you like it or not. This test is the ultimate bar to rank a figure with numbers and not with your opinions, because you may like it or not. You can fool yourself to like a figure no one likes, because of many personal factors, but you cannot lie to the numbers, and you cannot deny the science.
So, is the Homelander a worthy figure? Yes, of course he is. You should definitely get it if you have the money. He's a little bit on the expensive side. So my only gripe about this figure is that when I was messing around with him and I was doing the Michael Jackson poses, I don't know if I did it or it came out from the box like that. The ankles are going to feel very loose with the time. So as I'm using this figure to do stop motion, I will have to come and add some bases for him probably not to fall. So that's a negative part of that. Is it a perfect figure? Almost. Just by that detail, probably not. He's superposable. It's a character that doesn't have to do many dynamic poses, so that is helping a lot in many areas because the fun factor is super high. So definitely get this figure. Let me know in the comments below if you want to get more reviews like that, if you like or enjoy the format. Let me know in the comments, and let me know as well which is another figure you would like me to go through my Chino rating in the Chinoverse figure review. So thank you so much guys for watching. I'm Chino Moreno and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Thank you so much for supporting the channel with your like, comment, subscription and notification bell. That helps the channel a big deal. And if you are in the position to support a little bit more, consider becoming a Patreon. Thanks again for watching. I am Chino Moreno and I will see you in the next video.